Welcome to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business.
Good morning, 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 good morning. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host. I am Mimi the Light Seer. Over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And ooh, child, we're about to get into somebody's business today. I don't know who, but we're about to get into somebody's business, y'all. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all my guppies, my graveyard shift folks. Good morning, good evening to my international family, wherever you're watching this. This morning we are live across TikTok as well as YouTube. So if you are watching this morning on YouTube, we have a couple of days left before things may go dark over here at TikTok. So my advice to you is, if you want to keep this community going, is that you go on over right now to my YouTube page and go ahead and subscribe and follow there, so you'll have access to all of the readings in our community that we have built over the last couple of months that we've been doing this. Okay, so I just want to put that advisory out there that, you know, should TikTok go dark, I will be transitioning 100% to YouTube and YouTube only. Okay, so with that being said, come on in, come on in, come on in. If you are a new guest to the Pisces Tarot experience, go ahead and put a star in the chat. If you are a returning friend, go ahead and put a fish in the chat. Go ahead and put a fish in the chat. It's almost like when you go to church, you know, you want to recognize your new people. You want to be able to, be able to communicate with people and things like that. And so you want to be able to know like who's who and where you're coming from and all those good things like that, because it's highly likely that we may get into your business this morning. Okay, so we just want to know, kind of like who you are, where you're coming from, who you with, you know, what's up, things like that. But before we get started on this Wednesday morning, good morning, Tori, welcome back. Before we get started on this Wednesday morning, I want to start off by just level setting the energy. I want to do some quick breath work real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and clear the energy, and then we'll transition into the actual programming for today. We will first start with breath work. I will then share an insight with you, followed by confirming with the oracle cards, and then lastly verifying what I told you with the tarot cards. And I promise you, over here at Pisces Tarot, child, let me tell you something. Everything means something over here, okay? Believe it or not, everything means something. So let's go ahead and get ready to do this breath work, and then we're going to cleanse this air, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Good morning. Yes, Gary. Yes. I know all about fan base, but I just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. All right. Hey. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to do this breath work. Good morning, Lex. Let's get ready to do this breath work. We're going to do 4 deep breaths, 3 deep breaths in, counting 4 seconds in. Inhale, holding it for 4 seconds, and then releasing it for 4 seconds. Good morning, Leisha. All right, here we go. Yes, you guys, come on in. Let's go ahead and do this sound bowl cleansing energy right quick. I gotta get me a better bowl, y'all. Doing this from Temu is not sufficing. I got a silent bowl. Nevertheless, it does it some days. And then other days it does not. All right. So if y'all ready to go ahead and get into this reading, I want you guys to go ahead and to be able to put, right, perfect timing, Ivy. Go ahead and put those hand clapping emojis in the chat. Go ahead and put those hand clapping emojis in the chat, because I don't know, like today my energy is a little weird, my stomach is a little weird, you know, that type of thing. But we gonna go ahead and set this thing off. All right. So if y'all ready to get into this reading, let me go ahead and see those hand clapping emojis in the chat, and let's go. All right, you guys. So I don't really have like a divine word this morning or an earworm or anything like that, but I do have more so of a message, okay? And so the message that has come to me is really just communicating with you guys the importance of standing up for yourself, and don't allow people to feel like they can do any and everything to you, right? I realize that a lot of times, Grand Rising, look, here go my third shifters coming in. I realize in life, and it doesn't matter, you can apply this situation to anything. You can apply this situation to your relationships, you know, policies in the workplace, policies in business, wherever the situation may apply to you. And that is, don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Okay, don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Now, you're probably wondering, Mimi, what do you mean by that? I don't care what it is in life. You have a right to ask a question, and you have a right to receive an answer. Okay, a sensible answer, one that's logical, one that's sound, one that gives you clarity, right? Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Okay, so if you're in a relationship and you feel like something's not going the way that you want it to go, say something, advocate for yourself, speak up, right? If you're in a grocery store and somebody's doing something that's not appropriate, speak up, you know? And I want to be able to say as well, to that point, it's not so much about what you say, it's also how you say it as well, right? So make sure that you're in a healthy space to where you're able to self-regulate your emotions. I understand sometimes things are just so jarring and so alarming that initially you're like, you just pop off, right? Because your immediate reaction is that of rage. And that's not always helpful, okay? But I also recognize too, thinking about fluffy clouds ain't gonna be it either, right? We live in a society where people tend to hide behind behaviors and practices and notions that are simply put not okay. Okay, they're just simply put not okay. And so my word of advice for you today is, if you feel like something is off, thank you, Margie, thank you, Lex. If you feel like something is off, if you feel like something is wrong, if you feel like your needs are not being met, have no doubt about that's an indicator for you to be able to speak up and take action. I don't care if it's at the school, I don't care where it is, right? The only person that's going to defend you like you is you. That's it. The only person that's going to defend you like you is you. Okay. So, that's really what I had this morning. You know, it's okay to pray about things, and again, never going to tell you what to think or how to think about it. You know, it's okay to pray about things. It's okay to try to manifest positive outcomes and all those different things. But if you're not opening up your mouth to challenge and to defend yourself, then who's going to do that for you? Who is going to do that for you? So I just wanted to share that with you today. I don't know how that's going to apply with the rating. I was thinking about this when I got up, and I was like, okay, like what is my insight for today? Because I don't have. Hey, Honcho, welcome. I was like, I don't have an insight. I don't have a, I don't have a earworm this morning. Well, I do have an earworm, but it's a gospel song, and I don't know if you guys really want to hear it. But if for those of you who are into that, it is Donald Lawrence and Faith Evans, "Say a Prayer for Me." Oh my God, I love that song. I love that song. But it's more so about you standing on business. Stand on business when it comes to you. We stand on business when it comes to Beyonce. We stand on business when it comes to Jay-Z. We stand on business when it comes to, whatever it is, right? Stand on business when it comes to you and your business, okay? Don't let anybody treat you any kind of way. Don't allow anybody to just mistreat you. Like that's the best way that I can say it. Don't let anybody mistreat you. If it's an injustice that you're experiencing, it's an injustice everywhere. And I don't care how that shows up for you. If it's wrong, say something. If it's wrong, say something. All right? So, with that being said, if y'all ready to get into this energy reading this morning, I need you to find those drums, because I am ready to get into this. Yeah. Let's go. Huncho said, "Let's go." Whew, y'all. Why did I just start hearing Taurus' song? I was excited because I was falling in love with you. And now that I'm falling, what am I gonna do? I've gotten beside myself. Y'all listen. Somebody got the warm and fuzzies. Me too, Honcho. But we still here, and that's what's important. We still here. You understand? I don't know if you saw the Color Purple rendition or the remake, the adaptation that they did of the Color Purple, where they did the Broadway show. When I tell y'all that scene where Fantasia goes off on Mr. Okay, let me back it up. That's perfect. Thank you for saying that. Because it's talking about the injustice and advocating for yourself. I don't know if you guys read the book, The Color Purple, but it is a phenomenal book. And I will tell you, I don't care how many movies, how many remakes, Broadway plays, it never does justice to what Alice Walker put in that book. Okay? Never does justice. And so, because nobody ever explores the pathway that Celie went with Albert. Everybody, yes, that was a very abusive relationship initially. But in the book, Celie and Albert became the best of friends. No, thank you, Shell. Girl, no movie. Exactly. Shell says no movie has compared to the book. When I tell you that book had me in tears, oh my God, it was so beautiful. But what I like about each variation of the movie is that it explored a different path of the storyline. And how things kind of came to be. But I do think there was a lot left to be desired with the different movies, because there were so many stories that could have been explored, right? And really, I mean, I know nobody would probably want to watch like a series, but it really could have become a series of itself because of how each character had their own lives. Like they wasn't just stand side piece, right? They were all main characters by themselves, in my opinion. But when you look at the recent version of The Color Purple, and Celie was singing that song, well, Fantasia, it's called I'm Still Here. When I tell you, oh my God, like if you're going through anything in life right now, and you play that song, you will find some feet to stand on. You will find some feet to stand on, okay? So that goes back to what I'm saying with the whole narrative of make sure that you're advocating for yourself. Make sure you're speaking up and standing on business. Stand on business, okay? Now, why did I just start hearing, I was excited because I was falling in love with you. Now that I've fallen, what am I gonna do? Now, my question is, what does that have to do with anything? Y'all see how this works? I don't be understanding how this works, but it just happens. All right. So we got Taurus coming in this month. All right, Spirit. For the harm of none and for the benefit of all, release clear and precise divine messages that are designed to resonate with the people that are here in this live. Protect this live. We bind, block, and remove any demonic or satanic force seeking to operate in this live. We just get them right on up out of here. All right. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Show me what you need for me to share. Somebody in love in here? Like somebody in here, like straight up in love, like feeling that. Celie was in love. Celie got played. Celie was a trip. Tori said yes. Okay. Sierra says she just got engaged. Congratulations, Sierra. Shell says yes. What is the energy reading, Spirit? What is the energy reading? I was excited. Well, I keep hearing him saying, oh, I've gotten beside myself. Y'all know I cannot sing, but I am going to always sing a tune, baby. I'm going to turn the radio up, and I ain't going to think twice. A deep breath. Okay. A deep breath. You probably can't see the face on this card as clear. You see it? Okay. Remember when I mentioned to you previously just a moment ago, sometimes thinking about white fluffy clouds and trying to self-regulate your emotions and your reactions and your responses are not necessarily going to be efficient. Okay. But I feel as though in this instance, there is a breath of fresh air coming your way. There is something occurring that is causing you to pause, take that deep breath, reflect, appreciate. There is like this, right? That refreshing sensation, okay? There is a refreshing feeling occurring right now that is penetrating your mental space, like your heart, your soul. And that could be tied into why I'm now hearing Tyrese's song too. What am I going to do? Okay. It definitely feels very serene, very heavenly, very light. Like I said, refreshing. Refreshing. Have you ever been in a situation before where you have had to endure something, and then when you come across this that is just so light and so refreshing, it just makes your heart feel good? If you've ever experienced that energy before, can you go ahead and just put a white heart in the chat? If you have ever been in a situation where you have just been feeling like I am smothering, things are heavy, it is difficult, I can't do it, I don't feel like I have the perseverance. Hello, Eternal. I don't have the perseverance to be able to go through with this. And then you just get that release. You just get that blessing. You just get that thing that comes upon you that is so light and it is so refreshing, okay? And you're just like, that's the feeling that I'm getting, okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting, all right? All right, let's see. What is the truth? that we need to hear right now for our journey? What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Let's do a poll real quick. If you are in love with somebody, I want you to put a green heart in the chat. If you are going through it with somebody, I want you to put a black heart in the chat. And if you are single, I want you to put a white heart in the chat. Okay? No, put a red heart. Red heart. We'll change it. Red heart. So green if you're in love, black if you're going through it, red if you are single. Single, no prospects. LOA says, my heart is on fire. Okay. Queen B said, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. Listen, sis, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. All right, here we go. The truth that you need to hear right now for your journey is purpose, okay? Naomi said, I'm up now because it's on my mind. All right, the love is on your mind. The difficulty is on your mind. The what is on your mind? Because you gave me all three. Okay, so purpose. I know what I am here to do. I know what I am here to do. Okay? I know what I am here to do. Sound like somebody know what's going on. They know what time it is. Okay? Somebody did not come to play today. Okay? Somebody showed up and they just like, we about to get it popping. Ow! All right. I'm glad a lot of y'all in love. Let's see. How is this showing up in our lives, Spirit? How is this showing up in our lives? Oh, I've got him beside myself. Oh, it feels so good to be in love. Having love in return. I'm happy for y'all. Everybody ain't able, okay? Everybody is not able, all right? Now, how is it showing up in our lives? Choose love. Ooh. Choose love. Raise your hand in the chat if you know that you have got to make a decision to choose love. Raise your hand in the chat if you know that loving somebody is a choice that you have to make and you have to choose love. If you choose love today, I want you just to raise your hand in the chat. Raise your hand in the chat. I mean, I'm choosing love. I mean, you know, we be in and out, but I choose it. Okay. Spirit, what is our soul whisper for today? What is our soul whisper? Okay. Expectation. Expectation with a tiger. Ooh. Expectation. Expectation. A tiger, a cheetah, a cat. I don't know which type of, I'm going to say it's a tiger, but I'm not sure that that's what that is. It could be an actual cheetah of some sort. Let's see. Now, for those of you who are new to Pisces Tarot, this is the only time you will see me read from a book because I love the conciseness of the messages and how they land, and it really bookmarks everything and puts it all together. Okay. So, expectation. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it's too low and we reach it. Okay, y'all. Like, is this what we about to do today, y'all? Because I'm telling you. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and that we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Okay? Michelangelo Baronti or something. Yeah, Michelangelo. Okay. Expectation can be both a blessing and a burden. It can bring you to the point of jubilant excitement and in the same breath put you under an immense pressure that you are rendered unable to function. The origin of expectation that are set upon you may be varied. A desire to succeed in pleasing or in your own self-expectation. Either way, the pressure to do so or to achieve can be immense. Know that no matter the pressure that is put upon you, it is important that you ever feel like you must continue if you find that you are experiencing negative consequences as a result of your efforts. Only proceed if it feels right and if you're comfortable. It is far important to do what is right for your own well-being than endure the anguish from failing to meet an expectation. Be genuine in all that you do. Operate from an open heart and never doubt your intuition as it guides you towards what is right for you. Okay? So today, this is talking about anticipation, belief, prospect, and hopefulness. But the consequence or the shadow here is burdens, pressure, heaviness, and stress, which kind of goes back to what I was saying in my energy read, my Mimi minute, my Mimi insight, right? Talking about learning how to advocate for yourself. Okay. So the sacred words today is I fill my own bucket first, thus allowing me to help others fill theirs. This is about your sacral chakra. Okay. And so this is what this card is about. It is the responsibility of the lioness to source and provide food for her pride. The lioness serves to remind you not to fall victim to the expectations of others, and in the process, looking after your pride, ensure that your own expectations are also being met. Okay? So, this is about being fair in what your expectations are. All right? This is being fair in knowing that what is being expected of you, what your expectations are for other people. This is about you advocating for yourself. This is about you speaking up. This is about you having a voice, having a say in a matter. Isn't that interesting how that buttoned back towards what I was saying in my insight section about never being afraid to stand on business when it comes to you? Don't be afraid to stand on business. Don't be afraid to stand on business. If it doesn't feel good and something doesn't seem right, say something. Ask a question. Get clarity. But say something. Don't just not say nothing. Say something. Okay? Let's see. Now, when we look at the energy, it's important to know that Spirit speaks to us in a plethora of ways, okay? So let's get some insights to build our case, okay? Let's get some. That was quick. Somebody might have a spy. Let's get some insights. I was excited because I was falling in love with you. Now that I've fallen, what am I gonna do? I've gotten beside myself. Oh, it feels so good to be in love and love in return. Y'all wrong messing with Taurus. Why he post that picture like that with him looking like he just about to fall out his chair? Smelling that girl grease in her neck. All right, here we go. Yes, luck is on your side. Okay? Luck is on your side. I'm just saying. He was looking like he was in heaven. He was acting like smelling the crease of her neck was like smelling the crouch of her underwear. He was like, I just thought it was a little weird. That's just all. But I'm happy for him if he happy, okay? What is going on with this situation? All right, y'all, here we go. Key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay, so somebody's got somebody that's very important in their lives. Very, very, very important in their lives. Okay, they're playing a key role. They're essential player. Everything is so irresistible when it comes to this particular person. It's like a happiness. Let me turn this light on so y'all can see. There you go. All right, yeah, it's like a happiness. Here we go with this. What is the T? What is the T? What is the T? Good morning, Hassan. Welcome back. Oh, that was cute. Into You came out. It fell on it fell down here though. It says Into You. Good chemistry, great vibes, positive. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm getting what am I I was excited cuz I was falling in love with you. Now that I've fallen, what am I gonna do? I'm here. I am here. I am here, period. All right. The T is love triangle. Oh boy, here we go. Why can't we ever just have like a good love story? All right, love triangle, third party, multiple lovers, choices. All right. So somebody might be over here in love with somebody, and somebody may not know that you may have a third party situation going on up in here. Okay. I hope not, but let's continue. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? Okay, I don't feel like this third party situation is like a third party that y'all thinking about. Okay. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of it? Hit that like button while y'all listen. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Now, look, y'all. What is the odds that the same face that's on this card is the same face that's on this card? Y'all see it? Ooh. Let me tell you something, sugar. Leisha says, yes, you're definitely picking up on my entire situation. He's got a third party situation going on. Baby, let me tell you something.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Well, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Woo! About to make a name for ourselves here, baby. All right, here we go. It's about to get nasty. Okay. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? Planning, text, phone call, meeting up. Okay, so there's some type of plans being made. Okay, there's some type of plans being made. All right, let's see. What is the true emotion here? What is the true emotion here? The true emotion is, okay, somebody got a side hustle going on. All right. So they're focused on making money, getting money. Okay. What is the yin and yang? What is the influence of yin and yang? Karma, balance, weighing things out, cause and effect, choices, wanting to make things right. All right, so we got something here with karma, cause and effect, wanting to make things right. All right. Let's see, what is the true crime here? Now, for those of you who are new, if something gruesome comes out, I will not read it. I will skip it and go to the next one. What is the true crime here? What is the true crime here, Spirit? Okay, they're trying to clean something up, trying to hide something, trying to get rid of the evidence of something. All right, does this person love you or not? Does this person love you or not? Does this person love you or not? Does this person, good morning, Lindsay. Does this person love you or not? I wonder what happens if we join forces, collaborate. So this person sees you as a friend, but they are looking to collaborate and partner with you. And last but not least, what is blocking this situation? What is blocking this situation? Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life, okay? And then you have a woman with a child here, okay, and a man, presumably the child's father, okay? Now, give me 2 minutes, y'all. If 2 minutes, just give me a minute. I need to go run and get my water bottle. I feel dehydrated, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Whew. Thank you for your grace with that. I could tell I was feeling a little dehydrated because I was my stomach is starting to like cramp from drinking coffee. So thank you for that. All right, now as we reflect upon these energies, let me shift some of these cards around because I don't feel like the energy fell the way that it should have fallen. So I feel like the person who's doing all the planning is the person who also has this side hustle, which is why they have to do a lot of planning. I feel like the key player is the person who has luck on their side right now. Okay. The person who needs to join forces. Okay. So this is somebody who saw you as a friend. I feel like they are the one who would like to collaborate and partner with you. I think it's something about the karma there and wanting to make things right. I feel like the person who is doing the planning has the love triangle going on. I feel like they're trying to clean that up about themselves, or focus their energy on something someplace different. I feel like the person who is dealing with the karma is also the person who thinks that things is too hard. They think that love has to be difficult and they don't know how to let it flow naturally. Okay. And also the wild card here is this tantric sex card. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Hippie, for my gift. All right. So person A, just to recap, person A has luck on their side. They're a key player. They have an important person. They're playing an essential role. They're irreplaceable. Okay. Which is probably why luck is on their side. They're curious to know if they collaborate with this other person, what will happen if they join forces. This person has been seen like a friend to them, okay? this is about weighing things out. This is about cause and effect. This is also about making things right and having choices and decisions to make. And possibly it feels like someone is denying themselves of the right to have access to love because you perceive automatically that it's something that's going to be difficult. Okay. Now, when we talk about person B here, we're talking about somebody who does a lot of planning, texting, phone calls, meeting up. They have a side hustle. They have this third party here, which also speaks to third parties, multiple lovers, and choices. But remember, it is my professional expertise that this particular individual, the third party, is not necessarily like a love triangle that you think it is. Okay. For some reason, when that card came out, my first response to that was that it seems like somebody from the past, maybe like a child's mom, maybe like it's not, it doesn't feel like this is a current situation. Okay. It feels like this is somebody that has to be there in the picture, that wants to be in a picture, but that has not wanted to get the memo. Okay. Like they're avoiding being served the memo that they're no longer in this picture anymore. I think that this is something that this person is trying to change about themselves. But I think that what's going to really seal the deal for you two is this card here. Okay. Dealing with the tantrics. Okay. All right. So if y'all ready to figure out whose business we finna get into, I need to see those drums in the chat. Let's go ahead and figure out whose business this is that we're about to get into today. Put those drums down in the chat. And let's figure out whose business is this, shall we? Welcome, Belle. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Whose business is this? Ooh, my legs is burning. All right, here we go. Person A, remember, as we shift the energy, before I go there, remember, before we talk about the energy, the potential energies, we're talking about for sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So unless you know where all of your placements are, you can't say one way or the other if it is not for you, right? Unless you know where all your placements are and where all your person's placements are. Okay. Now, person A is coming in right now as a earth sign, the devil in reverse. So this is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy coming in as releasing limiting beliefs. We just talked about a limiting belief. This is a limiting belief. Love is supposed to be difficult. Okay. Exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, and lack of will. Oh boy. Y'all see this? Here we go. All right. Person B in all of this is also an earth sign. Okay, so we have two earth energies. All right. Good morning, Myra. The second energy that we have here is also that of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming in as the Empress in reverse. This is creative blocks, selfish, impatient, dependent on others, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, overwhelmed, anxiety, and infidelity. Okay, so two things that came out already. Number one, lack of concentration. We're talking about this side hustle and somebody always planning. Number two, we also spoke about maybe overwhelmed. Okay, being overwhelmed. They may be busy. They have this third party here, which also came up with the infidelity about this love triangle. Okay, so I'm still thinking that it's not a concurrent situation. I'm still picking up on the fact that this love triangle may be something from the past that this person is trying to clean up. So when I say that something from the past, what I'm specifically speaking to is perhaps maybe in the past they had another situation with somebody else. Perhaps what may have happened is that they may have cheated on that person before, or maybe has some infidelities with that, or this may be like a child's mom or father, something to that degree. I'm still not getting, that this is like a active third party situation with the love triangle. I'm still not getting that. Okay. But I do feel, okay. So to that point, I don't know if this person up here is the baby mom. Okay, now I got to do some digging. I got to figure out whose business this is, because this is really peculiar. All right, so person A is feminine energy today. Person B is masculine energy. Yeah. But somebody's in love. Oh, what in the world is going on? Hey, Coco, welcome back. Y'all, child, baby, if y'all ready to get into this reading, I need y'all to find a magnifying glasses, child, because this sound like this about to be a doozy. Somebody over here in love. Who in love, child? Who in love? Who in love? Here in love. Who business we in? All right. If y'all ready to get into this reading, I need to see those magnifying glasses. I know, right, Nicole? I need to see those magnifying glasses, and let's get ready to go ahead and get into this reading, because, child, I want to take my time with this one, okay? I want to take my time with this. Let's go.
I should have followed my own. I should have followed my own intuition. I should have followed my own. I knew it. I should have followed my own. 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 Willing.
All right, Spirit, what is going on with earth signs? Earth signs, earth signs. Do we have any earth signs here? For Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, do we have any earth signs represented? Matter of fact, let me just ask this question. Put your zodiac sign down in the chat. Enter your zodiac signs in the chat. Put your signs down in the chat. Okay, we got one Capricorn. Natalie says Taurus, gang. Taurus, Virgo. Oh, here y'all go. I'm going to try to be nice today. Hey, Blackheart, welcome back. Okay. Jessica says she's a Capricorn. Okay. The Three of Swords just fell out on the floor. All right, let's see. Okay, we got a little plethora of everybody in here, but the earth sign energy is here. Okay, now this is my only dig I'm going to try to take today. Okay, this is my only dig I'm going to take today. Are y'all really surprised that we got a third party situation here and we were talking about these earth signs? I mean, are y'all really surprised? Y'all know this come out every time. Y'all surprised? Every time. Beth says no. Victoria says wow. Listen, y'all know every time we talk about these third parties, it's always a doggone earth sign somewhere. All right, so Spirit, what is going on with my earth signs today? Masculine and feminine energy. Starting with feminine energy. Yeah, everybody like, yeah, nah. Myra says, absolutely not surprised. Leisha says, not at all. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Queen B says, no. Yeah, I feel the same way too. I'm not surprised either. All right, here we go. I'm so over it too, Serene. I'm so over it too. Yeah. All right. Jessica says she ain't surprised either. Y'all, let me tell y'all always got 3 books in a possible, okay? Always. Always. Kassan says nothing new. All right, y'all. Here we go. Present energy. King of Pentacles. Okay. So you're coming in, feminine energy. You're coming in with your own energy this morning. Okay. You are coming in feeling as though you know what you want. You're going after it. You've thought long and hard about it. You don't care about how long it takes. It feels like to me, you've been in a friendship with this person for quite some time. Okay. Like you've been knowing this person. You always liked this person. You thought that things were cool. Like you thought that they were a really good friend. Like there was always some mystery in some type of curiosity there when it comes to this particular person. It feels as though it wasn't intentionally planned. It feels as though one thing led to another. Okay. It wasn't like you met this person and they sought after you. It feels like y'all just knew each other, maybe from like around the way, maybe going to similar places, maybe having similar interests. It feels like you knew this person. There was some type of rapport. There was a friendship build up, and that friendship kind of like materialized into something a little bit more than what was expected. Okay. And that is possibly why we received the I wonder if we, could join forces card, what would happen? Because this is talking about collaboration. Now, when we talk about this yellow flower, that always speaks to a friendship. Okay, that always speaks to a friendship. So it definitely feels as though this friendship was fostering some sense of love and support and vitality and happiness and growth. And that's what kind of like sparked the interest, right? It also feels like since things like the cords got twisted, right? It just feels like to me like this was something that was definitely not planned. Okay. Have you ever been friends with somebody and like they've always just made you feel curious? Like they will always say or do something that kind of like made you go, I wonder what that's like, If you've ever experienced that before, I want you just to raise your hand in the chat. If you've ever experienced that before, just raise your hand in the chat. Because now it feels like you have decided to pursue this, whether it be planned or not. Okay, it definitely feels like this was something you decided to pursue. It did continue to build upon the friendship, but I do feel like your self-limiting beliefs about what things needs to be and what it needs to look like has played a part in like how this is potentially going to go. Okay. Now with the masculine energy here, okay, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this is concerning. I'm not going to lie to you. It's concerning because the foundational energy is that of the Empress in reverse, which it represents infidelity. It also represents pregnancy, all of those things like that. So now that we have that with the current energy being that of this Ace of Cups, it feels like this person is excited. Hey, Smoking, this person is excited. It feels like person A, person A is in the middle between a rock and a hard place with this, okay? Because like I said, they're excited. They know what they want. They want to go after it. But I don't feel like person B is really giving them the comfort and the confidence that they're really looking for, like that stability. It feels as though y'all didn't tell me. Y'all let me get all this way. Ta-da! Okay. Anyway, hey, Kim, welcome. It feels like person A may be a little bit in the dark about the full intentions about person B. it feels as though person B is not really exactly being forthcoming about what they want intention wise. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, it feels like person B is looking to explore having fun. Okay. There is a connection here. All right. But you see what this connection is about. Okay. It definitely feels like this person is all about their money. Okay. That's why they're having to plan everything out. They're calling, they're texting, they're making meetings, because they're focused on their hustle. It feels like their money is not where they want it to be. And or it feels like they're focusing so much so on trying to get better in a better situation. Jessica says 5 years was not supposed to happen, but I finally ended it. He toxic. Yeah. So it definitely feels like there was some type of thing going on. Now, what is drawing my attention now is this love triangle card. Okay. And what I'm picking up here is that, remember I told you, it does not feel like this is somebody currently. Okay. So it doesn't feel like this is a concurrent situation where it's you and this other person. The love triangle feels like it's a matter of the heart. Okay. It feels like they were once involved in a situation with somebody else. That situation dissolved. It didn't materialize the way that they thought it would. It feels like their heart is still hung up on that situation. So unfortunately, what that means for you, person A, is that while luck is on your side, yeah, you're getting what you really wanted. You've been curious all this time about this. It's starting to metastasize into something. It still feels like they're not letting go or opening up wholeheartedly, because they're still holding on to this love triangle and thing from the past. Okay. So it definitely feels kind of topsy-turvy right now. It definitely feels like they're stuck trying to process what their true energy is. And because of that, that's also feeding into your energy right now with this King of Pentacles. It's like, I know what I want. But if we look at this card carefully, yeah, he's steering a boat, but guess what he's heading for? The mountain. Okay. So where is he going? So it feels like you're starting to embark upon being between a rock and a hard place. Okay. Now, the positives here is that there is an opportunity here. Okay. And a decision has to be made. The problem is that I feel like you don't want to make a decision. You don't want to make a decision. I feel like you're looking at the limitations. You're looking at the boundaries. You're resistant. It feels as though you are somewhat in denial about how things are going. Yeah, you have this person in your crosshairs. Yeah, this is somebody that you're very interested in. It feels like it's a breath of fresh air. You're excited. You feel like you're in love with this person. You feel like, this can really do what it needs to do. But then there's also like this decision about, okay, am I going to choose love, or am I going to wait to see how this materializes for me in this aspect, right? And I'm going back to that because if you think about leading up to where we are now with this, with today's reading, it's about advocating for yourself and speaking up for yourself. Remember, I started out the reading talking about that, right? I started out the reading talking about, not being afraid to speak up when something doesn't seem right. And this is one of those things where it's like, okay, you're getting all the signs, you're getting all the clues, you're getting all the symptoms that this particular person may or may not be 100%, available to you, right? They're not available because they're focused on their job, their hustles, whatever it is. But it also feels like they're not available to you because really you're not available, right? And you're probably like, well, what do you mean by that, Mimi? You're not available. If you have some type of self-imposing belief or limiting belief that is destructive, that is preventing you from showing up in this relationship, then you're not available either. So I say that to say it sounds as though, or feels as though you guys have both, neither one of you are truly available. Okay. And so that is giving the false sense of impression that this can actually grow to become more than what it is. Okay. Alicia says nail on the head. Yeah. So it's a very tricky dynamic. Okay. Because it's like, do I walk away from this, or do I choose love but remove the binders? Okay. It definitely feels like you're in denial about what this actually looks like and what this could be like and what this could feel like. You understand? It definitely feels like I'm scared, but I like the way it feels good. Okay? It's something to do. It feels good. And I want to pursue this, but then I'm not really open to receiving what may actually be on the other side. It is very perplexing and very confusing energy, okay? The consequence here is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay? This is definitely causing a deterioration of trust, and it's giving anxiety, okay? It's definitely giving anxious energy here. It's almost that of which I've put so much work into this friendship to watch it grow and to evolve, and look at it fall apart like this, okay? The reason why I'm particularly drawn to this is because we have on here these pentacles, right? Which is love, joy, and peace. And if we look at this in reverse, that's telling me that it's no longer giving you that. Okay, so it's no longer giving you that comfort. It's no longer giving you that stability. It's no longer giving you that growth that you were hoping for, right? So it feels as though upon additional consideration, person A is starting to get skeptical, right? Because basically what is happening is their self-limiting beliefs are starting to, prophesy. They're starting to crystallize. So when you think about it, the perfect example of this would be that of a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? I knew I couldn't trust love. I knew I couldn't open up my heart. I knew this was going to be difficult. It's like that mass panic where you're trying to reject this person before this person rejects you. Okay. It is showing up in a way that is reflective of somebody who's seeking to overcompensate as a defense mechanism to protect themselves. Okay. And again, the positive is you have a decision to make here. Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose yourself? Okay. But I keep going back to this image that's on this too hard card. And what I'm really feeling is that, I hate to say it, y'all, but I gotta say it. Be very careful as you deal with this person in an intimate setting, because with this Empress card here in reverse, as well as this image here, I do see pregnancy. Okay, I do see pregnancy. I don't know if either one of you guys that are here that are in this situation are pregnant, or may be finding out that you're pregnant. I would strongly caution you to be careful with this, because I feel like this is going to be like the crevice of the complication, right? The thing that is going to make you feel like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay. What this is trying to teach you is with this Chariot card, okay, in reverse. Earth signs have a fascinating way of taking their sweet and precious time. You guys have an innate ability to delay, to be stagnant, to not be in a hurry, okay? I'm also getting here that energy of which it feels similar to what is the energy feeling like? Again, this uncertainty. Okay, there's a strong uncertainty here. And this is uncertainty that is here is coming up like in a fear state to me. It is speaking to me in the aspect of It is speaking to me in the aspect of, I don't really know what I want. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I know that I'm scared about it. I know that it's not making me feel good. And what this is trying to teach you is that there are going to be things in life that are not going to be comfortable. There are going to be things in life that are not going to be easy. There are going to be things in life that's not going to come effortlessly, okay? But this is also reflective of the state of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, trying to control the outcome. Like, this is you trying to have control over it. But instead of you asking direct and pointed target questions and being open to feedback and assuming positive intent, it's like you're panicking. You're panicking. Okay? And that's what exactly, Samantha, what the spirit is trying to teach you is that
it's all right,
life.
Mama.
That's life. That's life. It's all right. That's life. You know, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again because I believe that it's important for it to be said. When it comes to life, you're going to do 99% of things scared. Okay? You just are. You're not going to have 100% of comfort and confidence 100% of the time. You're going to do majority of things scared. Okay? When you really think about emotions, right, and how they build out, you can be excited and still be anxious at the same time because duality exists, right? So it definitely feels as though there is a level of fear that this is going to be difficult, which is what we've already picked up here, right? With this too hard card, okay? It says you believe that it does. Why can't I read this morning? You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let your love flow naturally into your life, okay? And so what it feels like too is that the karma imbalance is here, okay? Weighing things out, cause and effect, choices, all right? Excuse me. So when I'm pointing to that, it feels as though you're starting to manifest in your reality the same thing that you're fearing because you're afraid to just ask a question and advocate for yourself. Does that make sense what I'm saying to y'all this morning? You're bringing this upon yourself just because you are trying to avoid a conversation. It feels like you're in love. It feels like you're happy, but you're not pursuing this in the right way because you're afraid to confront those emotions. You're trying to protect yourself. It's really coming from a low vibrational place. It really is. It's coming from a place that it's a fear base. It's a fear base. Okay? It's a fear base. Excuse me. I'm going back to the earworm, okay? I'm going back to the earworm that I had. I was excited because I was falling in love with you. Now that I've fallen, what am I going to do? Okay, y'all see what I'm saying? It's that panic. It's like that triggering, like, uh-oh. It's almost giving me the vibe. Y'all about to laugh, but I'm so serious. It came to me as this. Oh, this feels good. This is a breath of fresh air. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is what I've been wanting my whole entire life. And now that it's here, I don't know how I really feel about it. And now that it's here, and now that it's happening, I don't know that I'm ready to surrender. I don't know that I'm ready to choose love. I don't know that I'm ready to go through with this. And what I'm telling you is even though you're saying you know what you're here to do and you're moving with purpose and you're moving with intentionality, you have a choice to make. And the choice is Am I going to choose love? Or am I going to just sit by and allow things to happen so that I can say that I'm not disappointed with the way that things happened, because I'm not advocating, I'm not speaking up, right? I'm not living up to those expectations. Remember what we talked about when we pulled the expectation card, talking about the lioness in her pride, right? I'm definitely getting the impression that a conversation needs to be had here. There is a critical conversation that needs to be had, and it feels like the feminine energy here is avoiding that conversation. Okay? You're getting the signs, you're receiving the indicators that this person that you're in a relationship with may not be, or this person that you're kicking it with, because I don't feel like it's a relationship. It feels like y'all just kicking it. Okay? It feels as though you're getting signs that this person is having cold feet. And you're right, they are getting cold feet, right? They're trying to still process their old emotions that you're already aware of. They're trying to process their wounds. They're trying to process their wounds. Okay? They're trying to, I'm telling y'all, it's not a current third party. Okay? I keep getting, this is why they're focusing on getting their money. I don't know if this person went through a divorce where they lost a lot of things in this divorce, which is why they're focusing on getting their side hustles up and running. I don't know if this was like a long-term girlfriend. I keep feeling as though they're children with this other person. Like there's a third party person here, but I feel as though this third party person is not in the aspects of the current. Like this is a situation that's behind them. But then I'm also getting that in this current situation, there's also the potential for a pregnancy here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of hesitancy coming. Susan says yes. Leisha says yes. Okay, so it definitely feels, or Alicia says, yup. But it definitely feels as though, okay, person A, feminine energy, like on a rebound, but it's a friendship. What y'all got going on this morning? Okay, it feels as though this was an unintentional situationship. This was definitely a friendship that was innocent. Leisha says, please. Okay. So Serene said, met on a dating app. Victoria says, my brother's best friend dead. Okay, thank y'all. Cause and you know what's interesting, Serene? Choose love, and you see that picture? A dating app. I'm just saying. Let me go back and reread this for y'all that might have missed this blurb, okay? When we talk about expectation. The greatest danger for most of us is not that we aim too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Okay? So Serene says, never go on a dating app again. Leisha says, we were definitely given homies at first, and then we met in person and switched it up. Nicole says, my best friend. Sensational says, after we broke up, we decided to be friends and turned into a situationship. Leisha says, now we in too deep. Serene says, too low. Smoking says, I'm talking to somebody on a dating app. Okay, so let me read what this is saying again, and hopefully this conceptualizes what I am talking about, okay? Because I feel like I'm not clear in my communication. Yeah, I had a dating app disaster too with an earth sign, but we ain't gonna bring that person up. Let them stay in 2024. They should have been buried in 2022 and then again in 2023, but they came back in 2024. We ain't bringing them back in 2025, okay? We just gonna let them go. All right, here we go. Expectation can be both a blessing and a burden. It can bring you to a point of jubilant excitement and in the same breath put you under immense pressure that you are rendered unable to function. The origin of expectations that are set upon you may be varied. A desire to succeed in pleasing or your own self-expectations. Either way, the pressure to do, to be, or to achieve can be immense. Know that no matter the pressure that is put upon you, it is important that you never feel that you must continue if you find that you are experiencing a negative consequence as a result of your efforts. Only proceed if it feels right and when you are comfortable. If it is far more important to do what is right for your own well-being than endure the anguish from failing to meet an expectation. Be genuine in all that you do. Operate from an open heart and never doubt your intuition as it guides you towards what is right for you. Okay? So does it make sense, y'all? Does that help color what I'm trying to communicate this morning? Okay, yeah, Serene, ain't nobody loyal. Ain't nobody loyal. Chris Brown tried to tell y'all, like 10 years ago, he tried to tell y'all. But we was all just jamming and thinking that he was insane.
Are you crazy?
All right, so I hope that that's making better sense, right? There is an expectation that is being imposed, whether that is intellectually or superficially, okay? That is like, I have this breath of fresh air. I'm feeling excited about it. I feel good. It feels good to have this energy coming my way. But then it's also like, okay, wait, let's pause. Cause like, it's like, I was not trying to be here. I was not trying to be here in this, okay? And it feels almost like you're trying to abandon the relationship. It's like, you're getting cold feet too, because it's like, I'm not getting the validation from you. I'm not getting the confirmation. I'm not feeling the stability from you. It feels like you're trying to pull back. And if you're not trying to do this, if you ain't serious about doing this, then I don't want to be serious about doing this. Okay? I want to make sure that part is clear. All right. Now, what you need to do to heal. Ooh. Not the Lovers in reverse coming out this morning. Ooh. Well, that just came through in like the worst place. Remember when I talked about things being a self-fulfilling prophecy? Remember when I spoke about the things that you fear coming true? Okay. What you need to do to heal? It feels like there's going to be a pause in this relationship. And this is concerning. It is concerning because I keep feeling that there is a pregnancy. Okay, there is a pregnancy. Somebody either is pregnant now and doesn't know, or they're going to find out that they're pregnant and they don't know. I know all of y'all over here like, huh? What?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
But I am telling you, okay, I am telling you, it's here two places. It's here on this picture. It's here on this picture. Then we also have this, okay? So I know that there is some type of connection that is strong enough for y'all to do. And I keep going back to the fact it feels like this was not supposed to happen, okay? It feels like this was not supposed to happen. It feels like one thing led to another. Things just got out of control, got out of hand, etc. And it feels like this was a oopsie, okay? And this could also be what this person is over here trying to clean up as well. Okay. It also could be that this person was not trying to be in this position. And if this individual that we're talking about already has a child with somebody else, this could also be like, bro, listen, I'm already hustling, trying to make extra money to take care of my child over here or my situation over here. I'm not trying to do this again. Okay. And it feels like there's a frustration that is pent up that is going to start to be exacerbated here as well. Because this Lovers card here in reverse also speaks to like their frustration and separation and like the duality of things just not being cohesive. Okay, so it definitely feels like there's going to be like a break here, like what in the world is happening? Okay, and so I think this is also going to be very confusing for the feminine energy here, because again, it's going back to the fact that I knew that you would do this to me. I knew that this would happen.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Okay? It's giving me that energy. Like, how did I get here? What just happened? Why don't I understand what is going on? Okay? I don't know if this person is ghosting you. Okay? But it definitely feels like there was some type of switch up here. Okay? We also know that with the Empress card in the foundational energy, that this person has selfish behavior. They're impatient. Okay. They're inactionable. They're not concentrating. They're indecisive. They feel overwhelmed. They're dealing with anxiety, which also came up here in the consequence card. And it also talks about infidelity. Okay. People talk a good game. People talk a good game. People will talk a good game. People will make you feel like they're so whole, they're so healed, they're so delivered, they're so ready for love and all these things like that. And then the moment that things get real, next thing you know, they over here like, yeah, I don't think that this is what I really intended when I said this. And next thing you know, they like, yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of this episode. Okay? Now, I also feel like you're being encouraged to stop being fickle. Okay? Stop being wishy-washy. Stand on business. I said that in the beginning of this reading. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the playback on YouTube and go back to the energy reading. What I said, it's important for you to advocate for yourself. It doesn't matter what's going on. The feminine energy here got to be held accountable for this as well. You know, you're allowing somebody to do this to you. I mean, yes, you help plant the seed. Absolutely, you help plant the seed. But you're also allowing somebody else to like not have to choose you and do the right thing by you. Okay? I know that's right. Serene said, I ain't playing this. I know that's right, child. Don't play them games. Now, we have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. Okay? Which is, again, all of your energy. All right? Part of the reason why I feel as though Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is not facilitating this conversation is because you don't really have the confidence to speak up, right? It's almost like, I keep going back to the self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? It almost feels like you were waiting for this to happen. It feels as though you were definitely waiting for this to happen. It feels as though you it feels as though you know this person's history because of the friendship. Okay, you knew that they have this behavior, this tendency, this way of moving, right? But the same thing that is so repulsive to you is the same thing that's attracting you, right? It's the same thing that's making you want to go further. It's the same thing that's making you want to tap in, right? And so now that you have been here, hey, yes, we are. Welcome. Now it feels like now that you are in the situation, You're lacking the confidence to really question this situation, like the integrity of it. And I understand why you don't want to do that, because you called yourself being the person that would never say anything about, like, I would never, I would never. And this is causing you to feel very insecure. And I'm guessing that the reason why this is happening to you and for you the way that it is because it's like, okay, pot, meet, kettle. You understand? Like, this is something that you would have done to somebody else. But now that this person is pulling a you on you, it's uncomfortable. And you just like, I don't like this at all.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see you. We see each other. We see each other. We good.
Grand Rising, Isabel. Narisa, you can scan that barcode up there at the top, that QR code at the top, or go to my website for personal readings. Yep. Okay, now Leisha's over here laughing. I'm just telling you. Now we also got the Hermit card, okay, in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which is crossing all of this energy, okay? So I definitely feel like this is I'm trying to be nice. Listen, because y'all be feeling like I be coming for y'all earth signs. Y'all be feeling like I be coming for y'all. And I probably do. I'm not going to take it back, okay? I'm not going to take it back, because y'all earth signs, y'all know y'all be pulling wool over people's eyes. Y'all be running circles around people. Y'all will sit up here. Y'all will lead a horse to water, force it to drink, and then get mad when it choke.
I said what I said.
Okay? I'm trying to be gracious today, all right? G said, he hurting me like I hurt others. I mean, I'm telling you, I think I just kind of like said it, all right? I think I just kind of like said it. But what I also feel like is happening here is that I keep going back to the statement about how this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You knew that when you came into the situation, this person had this dark side to them. Let's talk about this as adults. We've all been friends with somebody that's of the opposite sex before. Okay? If you've been friends with somebody of the opposite sex before, I want you to give me the thumbs up in the chat. If you've ever been friends with somebody of the opposite sex, put a thumbs up in the chat. If you've been a friend with this person and they've started to confess to you and have those vulnerable, intimate conversations with you that they should be having with their partner, but they don't, because they don't know how to say it. They're afraid they're going to be judged. They don't want to be ridiculed. They don't want to feel vulnerable and feel exposed and all this stuff like that, right? Okay, now I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. So what this is telling me is that you know exactly what I'm about to say. Why do we create the false narrative that when we're absorbing and listening to someone vent, we always reframe that conversation in a way where it's like, well, you can't do that. I would never do that. Like, I'm the type of person where I blah, 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 right? So if you've ever done that before, I want you just now to raise your hand in the chat, okay? Because I want to see if y'all are trucking with what I'm saying. Okay. So if you've ever listened to your friend rant and vent and express and get all their stuff out, now I want you to raise a hand if you know that as you've been listening, you have replied and like, you know what? That's not how it's supposed to be. I would never do that. Okay. All right. We got the raised hand, right? Now, whereas before, I know we got to stop. We got to stop. We got to stop. Just ideally, right? Whereas before you were open, you were receptive, you were listening. You said, I would never do that. Now you're the person that's doing what you said you wasn't going to do. Okay? So this is showing up as a form of immaturity for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And that's the undercurrent of all of this. This is what's pinning this down. You're not necessarily making a civilized decision. This is an irrational decision. You are literally at the point of where you're just like, you know what? I'm being immature. I'm making foolish decisions. And this is what's causing you to panic. Hey, Kay, welcome back. This is what's causing you to panic. This is what's causing you to be like, oh, snap. Okay? This is what's got your panties in a bunch. Okay? This is what's got you over here like tripping. Okay? Because now you're in the situation. Oh, okay. If you don't know how to do a QR code, just go to my website. You see how my name is spelled at the top? You can just go to my website. Here, let me open the chat up and then I'll put it down here for you. Hold on. Thank you. Hold on, guys. Okay. So now it's like, now that you've gone through all of this, and I'm not saying that you were trying to be impressive to this person. I think that your intentions were true when you were communicating with this person as a friend. I don't think that you were being disingenuous to who you are. I think you authentically meant what you said and said what you meant. But now that it's time for you to walk and stand on that business, you over here paranoid. Like you're not wanting to advocate for yourself because you're just like, I don't want them to think that. And and at the end of the day, it's just coming across like,
you shouldn't have been talking shit.
Okay. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you guys got a lot going on right now. I can understand why you're over here vacillating, trying to decide, do I say something to this person about how their behaviors are coming across to me? Or do I just be quiet and back on out the driveway and tell them I ain't leaving? Okay? That's the energy that I'm picking up on right now. All right? Now, clarifying what I've shared with you. You're welcome. I do feel like if you do have the conversation with this person, I absolutely do feel like luck is on your side. I feel like if you wanted to have this conversation with this person, I do feel like this person is going to be open and honest with you because they do respect the friendship and what you brought to the table. But it does feel like when you try to initiate that conversation, this person is going to be very apprehensive about how to take this. I feel like they're not going to know what to say. I do feel like this is going to make them anxious. I do feel like it's going to give them that indecisive energy, which is here in the foundational energy. Okay, I do feel like they are going to be very selective and slow about how they respond. Okay. But again, you have the choice. Do I pursue love? Do I say something? Do I advocate for myself? Do I let this person know that, like I'm really digging you? I don't want to be stuck in a situationship. Like, what are we doing? Like, are we just going to be sitting around? You just cool enough to get like, what is this? Okay. And I'm not saying that you have to go and put labels on things, but I do feel like you're going to be like, you know what? What is this? What is this? Like, what are we doing? You want to come over here and then you want to just be over here loving on me. And then next thing you know, you leave and then I don't hear from you for the next couple of days. It's like, what are we doing? Are we just going to be phone buddies? Like, what are we doing? If you know that this person is pulling a you on you, I want you to say, stop putting a you. If you know that this person is pulling a you on you, just say, that's me. Just put that's me and put the church finger up, or just put the church finger up in the chat. If you know that this person is pulling a you on you, I want you to either say, yep, that's me, or put your little church finger up in the chat. Because I feel like you know that this is why you're trying to be non-confrontational. You're not wanting to address the situation because they're pulling a you on you. And you're recognizing that this is you all day talking back to you. It's almost like when you have kids and your kids say something or do something and you're like, that's me. I can't even be mad because that's something I would do. Yeah, it definitely feels like they're pulling a you on you. All right, here we go. All right. The Seven of Pentacles. All right. So this is the second time this card has come up in this reading, except for it's upright this time. Okay. And what that's telling me is you're being very decisive and thoughtful about how you want to approach this. Okay, which goes back to the karma balance and weighing things out with the cause and effect and the choices and wanting to make things right. Okay, so with this Seven of Pentacles, it feels like at least you're centered enough in yourself to know that this is a you on you. This is a you on you crime. Okay, at least you know that you want the best. You want to assume positive intentions, right? You want to be able to move forward, but at the same time, you're trying to leave this up. You're kind of like leaving this up to them to address the situation. And I'm telling you, they're not going to address the situation. All right. If you don't say something, if you don't stand up and advocate for yourself, just ask a question and have a very targeted conversation. If you don't do that, then this person is going to shut down. And if they shut down, guess what's going to happen? You're going to shut down and a relationship comes to a stop. Okay, that's what it is. Now, this is a collective reading for earth signs today. We have two people in an earth sign situation. So I got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising going on for both masculine and feminine energy. All right, now. This is crazy. I also feel like there is like some type of anxiety about how to approach this conversation, which is what I said, but it also feels like I keep hearing this is a friendship. Like, this is my friend, okay? Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. How many of y'all been friends with somebody and their friendship bloomed into a relationship? And no matter what, it was the friendship that mattered most than anything, right? It's like, I don't want to damage my friendship. That's my friend. That's my friend. That's my friend. If you've experienced that before, just go ahead and raise your hand in the chat, okay? We got the Six of Cups. As I say that, okay? I definitely feel as though this Six of Cups energy is part of the reason why it's like, okay, I don't want to upset him. I don't want to offend him. This is my friend. Like, I love this person. Like, this is my boy. This is my homie. This is my lover. This is my friend. This is my partner. This is my ace boo coon. Ooh, y'all quiet today, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Y'all must be mad at me, child, because I'm telling you about you. I'm doing it as nicely as I possibly can. But I see y'all stingy with these likes this morning, child. All right, here we go. Seriously. It definitely feels it feels like you're worried about losing something, okay? But the thing is that you're not necessarily losing anything. You're gaining clarity. And that's really what's most important right now. Like, you're at a point where it's like, you need to understand what's going on. But instead, you over here just acting like you stuck in the Twilight Zone and you scared to open up your mouth. It's going back to the thought of like Celie and The Color Purple, right? And Mista would be talking to her and she would never speak up. Like, she would just look at him like a deer in headlights because she was afraid, right? And that's what it feels like is happening here with you. It's like they sense that you want to say something, but you're not articulating a thought because it's like, they be like, what? And you're just like, it's a nervous energy, okay? It's like, I want to say something. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it type of thing, okay? And so it's definitely perplexing, okay? It's definitely perplexing. It's a wild energy here, okay? It's a definite wild energy here. And I think that you're more so afraid about how this person is going to perceive this. In which you're right. You should be concerned how they perceive this, especially if this is a matter of the heart, right? But if you don't speak up and say what you want and mean what you say and say what you mean, then how are they supposed to know you feeling some type of way? But y'all comfortable and confident with going up here, being nasty. Y'all comfortable with this. Okay? But you're not comfortable with this speaking. Make it make sense. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It definitely feels as though you feel like you're making a step in the wrong direction. Okay? But you also have luck is on your side, right? I'm going back to the pregnancy. I feel strongly as though y'all gonna get way too comfortable with each other. And y'all gonna be over here doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Next thing you know, oopsie baby. Okay? The pregnancy is here in 2 places on this board already. All right? It's here already. In 2 different places. So be careful. You know, like make sure that you're taking your birth control. That you're getting, you know, whatever birth controls you need. Whatever you got. Baby, do what you got to do. Okay? And y'all gonna be over here playing in the sandbox. At least come prepared. You know, don't go in the sandbox and then get mad when you're dirty because you over here in la la land thinking there ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention to what y'all got going on. All right. Now, I want to tell you to be very careful with this person and your energy because it feels like this person has a wall built up. And again, I feel like that goes back to this third party. This is like residual effects of what they still are processing and dealing with. I feel like they have not totally eradicated themselves of this past heartbreak that they're dealing with this ex-partner, okay, this ex-lover. And I feel like that's taking an emotional toll on them. And that's what's causing some of the difficulty. So here is the Two of Swords again. This is the second time this has come up in this reading. Okay. Oh, God. Feminine energy. Don't take forever to have this conversation with this person, okay? Because I feel like the longer you delay, the more complicated your decision is going to be. And I'm saying that from the perspective of, because I'm telling you, I keep seeing pregnancy. The longer you deny level setting and setting expectations for what this is now, the longer you wait, by the time it's time for you to have that conversation about this pregnancy, that's going to make your decision, that conversation become even more difficult. Okay. So I want you to be very careful about that because I feel as though the longer you wait and procrastinating, you know how y'all do, y'all drag y'all feet. The longer you wait in having this conversation, the more difficult it's going to be down the line. Okay. So you need to get that clarity now. All right. Stop acting scared like you done saw a ghost every time they call. Pick up the phone, arrange a date, and ask to talk to them don't even ask to talk to them because that's going to automatically put them on the defense. Don't even say that. When you speak to them, ask, can you see them? Because this is an in-person conversation. Don't go texting this person. Don't go calling on the phone. This is an in-person because you need to be able to see their reactions and you need to be able to hear the words that's coming out of their mouth. But stop acting like y'all scared. Y'all bad and bougie when it comes to doing everything else. Be bad and bougie when it comes to handle your business. Advocate for yourself. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Cups. All right. So this very much so is a soulmate connection. I do feel like you guys have a lot of things in common. And remember, when we talk about soulmates, don't read too much into that. Okay. Because you can have one to many soulmates in a lifetime. That doesn't necessarily mean that this particular person is somebody that you're supposed to be with in the long term. All right. That's just the reality. Right? We have one to many soulmates. You can have a soulmate for this particular cycle of your life. You can have a soulmate with a friendship, right? A female friend, masculine, whatever, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but it does feel like there is some type of connection here. It could be a friendship, right? But while it does feel good to you, I think it's highly important that you don't underestimate what you're getting yourself into. Because see, the way that you're looking at this connection is not necessarily the way that they're looking at this connection. Okay. And so we want to avoid getting into that destitute rut that you feel as though you can't overcome it. Right. I don't want you breaking down on the other side once things don't go your way, right? I want you to be proactive in how you are dealing with this person and how you're treating this situation, okay? Because I feel as though failure to act now is going to cause you great pain on the back end. And that's what we're trying to avoid. So stop being scared. You was loud before, okay? Be loud about what you got to say now. Because I don't understand why y'all so scared. I just don't understand why you so scared. All right. Let's get ready to close this out. Because I feel like I've said all that I can say. All that I can say. Do, 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 do. All right, so as we prepare our final outcomes, I say potential because I can't predict free will. I'm only telling you what the energy is. This is your life. You have full control over it. If you don't want to say nothing, cool. If you do say something, cool. But just know that I can only tell you what the energy is, okay? I can't tell you what this person will say or do because I don't know them no more than I know you, right? This is a general collective reading, all right? Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. All right, so here we go. What is the final outcome? Two of Wands, okay? There is going to be a conversation eventually had that is going to be vital to understanding the vitality of this relationship if you're going to proceed to move forward or not. I do feel like there's still this apprehensive energy of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But again, this is you manifesting in another person. Okay. They're pulling a you on you. All right. This is also you not being comfortable and confident, as we talked about here, with having this conversation. I don't know why you're over here walking around on eggshells, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you like the person, say something. But you over here acting like you just scared. I mean, what is that all about? You was having a good time. Now all of a sudden you're not. It was good until it wasn't. That's what it is. If you think it was good until it wasn't, now what do you think is going to happen later down the line? Y'all keep playing this deadly game. This is very damaging to play this in out peekaboo energy with somebody in their heart, you know, because this person feels comfortable with you. They have a friendship with you. They want to invite you in, but I think they've also desensitized how vulnerable they are with you. And it's a fragility that's here that I don't think either one of you guys have really processed it as being. Okay, you're not recognizing it.
Damn you!
Okay. I do have some concerns again that no matter what you guys decide, I feel like the attraction is so robust that it will pose difficulty with you understanding like how to really guide yourself and navigate through this. So I do feel like you might possibly decide to like leave this alone. But again, because of this doggone pregnancy that's coming up, I do feel like you guys are going to have to continue down this path to some degree. And it feels as though it's not working, okay? It feels as though it feels like you want to choose love, but then you guys are not really investing in it. It feels like there's an underinvestment going on. Okay? It feels like there's an underinvestment going on with this that is going to cause some. Good morning, Tanika. It feels as though this is causing some type of emotional duress, okay, than what needs to be. This is a very weird energy. I can't really describe it. It's almost like a damn if you do, damn if you don't, okay, energy. So I think you guys are going to have to be very thoughtful about how you're going to approach this and moving forward, okay? And you're going to have to be collaborative. But I do feel like with this Queen of Wands, there's going to be a release here. I do feel like there's going to be some type of surrendering of this because it feels like the feminine energy is going to start to feel as though I'm just not getting from this what I thought I was going to be getting. It's not giving what I thought it was going to give. I thought that I might have had the better opportunity to receive you. I thought that we had more of a connection, more robust of an energy than this. And it feels as though it feels as though you're going to be left disappointed. Because it feels as though this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn male is going to tell you everything that you want to hear, but it's inactionable. Okay? And that inaction is here with this Empress card, okay? So I go back to cautioning you to be very careful about how you're engaging with this person sexually, because if you don't want to have a pregnancy, okay, and have to introduce that dynamic into this, that complexity into this dynamic, then I think it's important for you to just like protect yourself at all costs. Because I do see with this Queen of Cups here in reverse, I feel like you're going to get frustrated that this person is not being as honest with you as you would have hoped that they would be honest about their intentions. It definitely feels as though they're not looking for anything serious with this. That's why it is now a situationship. Okay? It feels very much so unserious, and they're just trying to clean up their lives and heal from their past situation. And the focus is not really on taking things further with you as it initially appeared, right? Y'all just cool. You cool enough to kick it. Let's have a good time, and that's that, okay? And here we are. You're going to have decisions that needs to be made, okay? With the Seven of Cups, you're going to have to make choices. And what's interesting with this is that karma card right here that came out talks about that. Okay, there is a cause and effect. There's going to be choices here. But I do feel as though, because this card also says that someone is wanting to make things right, I do feel like there is going to be a plea, an emotional plea for things to course correct. Because I mean, like, who wants to be a single parent when you don't have to be, right? Who doesn't want to give their child the best life ever, you know, and have a family? Like, every woman I know, I don't care what you say, every mother I know wants to keep her family together. Okay, period. Period. The only time I've seen that happen is if, you know, a person can't have children biologically, and then they don't mind going through the process because they just want a baby, right? But I feel like in a organic situation, there's that deep desire within to have a family for their child, right? That part. Okay. Now, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And so that is also telling me that there's going to be a pause here, okay? So I wish I had more positive information to share, because it definitely feels like this was unintended. And it's like, now that I'm here, what are we going to do with this? How is this going to evolve? How are we going to metastasize? Like, what are we going to do to fix this situation? And that could be very confusing. And I hate that this is coming across that way for you, but I can only share with you what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. And it doesn't feel like this is like an intentional situation, okay? All right, so angels, what advice do you have? What messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, what's interesting is you have a bride and a groom here, okay? So what I'm picking up is that I think you need to disconnect from what you think it'll look like to the world, and that you need to really be thoughtful about behind what you really, really want for yourself. And like I said in the insights, in the me minute, whatever you want to call it, I said you got to learn how to advocate for yourself, speak up for yourself, do what is right, you know, that part. Okay, do what is right. Ask the question, the necessary question, and allow this person to tell you what they want. All you can do is ask the question. But for some reason or other, you're apprehensive about asking this question, and I'm not understanding why. Okay? Now, Romeo and Juliet, what messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this reading? What messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this reading? Social events, establish contact, invitation, fellowship. So remember I told you I think you guys need to have a date and make a plan to be in person to have this conversation. Planning is also here, okay, with phone calls, meeting ups, and things like that. So I definitely think you need to make a plan to have this conversation in person. Make a plan to go out on a date, go grab something to eat, you know, all. Why is resistant at the bottom of the deck? Face your heart. Do not follow blindly. Good morning. Wow. Face your heart. Do not follow blindly. Okay, that's at the bottom of the deck. All right, here we go. Spirit. Why the twin flame card just went flying out on the floor? That's what fell on the floor behind me. Spirit. What messages do you have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? What messages would the other person want the other person to know? What messages would the other person want the other person to know? That's it. I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. Okay? So I'm not surprised. I did say that. If y'all recall, I did say it feels like this person is butting up and trying to clean up their old feelings about this other person that's there in the past. Okay? So that is there. All right? Now. Spirit. What is some shadow work that the feminine energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needs to work on? What is some spirit work, shadow work, excuse me, that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn needs to work on? Anger. Use this as fire to transform, not to destroy. So there is a rage, a frustration, and a resentment that may be building up here because you're not taking control of your destiny. You're not having this conversation. But let this be fuel to get what you want. Like, all you can do is advocate for yourself. Like, you got to speak up. Say something. Okay? What does the masculine energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn need to work on? Shadow work. Grief and pain, finding healing and deeper connection to the self. So this is about sorrow, mourning, and loss. Yeah, remember I told y'all, and if y'all don't believe me, go back and watch the reading. I told you it feels like they are still dealing with emotional loss and turmoil from this past situation. This is why they're emotionally not available. So I'm saying that to say, both of you guys are emotionally unavailable. One, the feminine energy here is emotionally unavailable because you don't want to open up. You don't want to. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're scared somebody gonna hurt you, so you're self-sabotaging. The other person is not available because they're still processing the hurt and the letdown and the sadness from this other situation. They still processing that. All right. So both of y'all got y'all. This is messy. Like, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I need y'all to get y'all lives together, like in real life, in real time, like today, this year, this month. Okay. I need y'all to stop doing this to people, like straight like that. I need y'all to quit. I need y'all to quit. All right. So with that being said, I'm officially out of your business, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Pisces Tarot. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Mimi Lightseer for additional content. The link is available in the bio. Today is Wednesday. So guess what? If TikTok goes dark in the next 5 days, you need to be able to know how to find me. Okay. And the only way you're going to be able to find me is going to be on YouTube. Okay. Because especially if that other person buys this platform, I can't say that I'm going to be using it. Okay. I'm just going to tell you that now. I can't say that I'm going to be using it. So make sure that you guys go ahead and go over there and subscribe. The link is in the bio now. Okay. You can always play this reading back whenever you need additional guidance or you want to just listen to it to make sure that you're processing accordingly. The link is here. Okay. Bookmark it. Okay. I love to hear from you. So let me know how these messages have resonated with you and landed. And share your thoughts and any insights that you may have. Okay. If you've enjoyed this experience today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, I am booking readings at PiscesTarot.com. So feel free to reach out if you're interested. I want to thank the 1,500 people who joined the discussion today. All right. I definitely appreciate you. Welcome to all of our new followers, the 18 new folks that joined the community. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And last but not least, I want to thank the 7 people who've gifted me not only their time, but their talent and their treasure. All right. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have a productive, wonderful Wednesday. I hope that you guys have a great shift and that you guys have a great day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.